G'day, g'day, g'day. Inks here, how are we all? It's time for another first. It is the first ever win in road. In the Formula V's, I would suggest we're about to go. It is Tsukuba Circuit. Those that watch this live on stream would know I had my first ever win here in Gran Turismo as well. So coming down into turn one in second, just pinching the lead by the looks of it. Now, can we hold it? The result is probably going to be yes in the long term, but in the short term no one knows. As we see in the mirrors there, someone is already facing the wrong way. Pretty low strength of field there. We must have tanked quite a fair bit. Do have the A next to the name, but it says we're only 1.1k. Don't really remember being that low, but we were. There is definitely proof of it. So it looks like it's a reasonable field there. A few rookies, a few blokes B, a few blokes D. So we come around to finish the first lap. It is going to be a 2.5 second lead. So pretty short race this, the Formula V's. It is a rookie series. It was just added, I believe, in Season 3. So our first ever season in iRacing coincided with the first ever season of Formula V. Not a bad car. Doesn't have the world's most amount of grip. It is pretty slippy out there. We are on semi-slicks, I guess. I don't think they're a full slick. There's a few grooves in there. Not the world's most amount of power. I think it's a dirty old Volkswagen engine from the 50s. I think we've got I-beams front and rear, so not the most sophisticated suspension. No, I can't see any I-beam on the front. I thought they were an I-beam. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Can't recall. Still just sitting at 2 seconds there. So Peter Schultz in his alt profile, his second profile, keeping the pressure on somewhat. Few blokes in the pits already as we fly past pit lane. It's just a timed race, these ones. So it says 12 minutes there. We're already up at the 4-minute mark, so there's been quite a bit of dribble already. SOF just 1k. I think we might have covered that. So not the most difficult field you'll ever come across. So the rumour is we shifted about 137 if I'm recalling. So if you're just new to the Formula V, looking for a shift point, we do hold third quite a fair bit. Not even sure if we're using second. We'll watch the dash this lap. Really, it is a favourite track of mine, Tsukuba. Not necessarily the fastest around here, but definitely do enjoy it. Pumped hundreds of hours racing time attack around here in Gran Turismo 5 and 6. Maybe even Gran Turismo 3 and 4 as well. Really put in the big hours at Tsukuba. Trying to replicate good old HKS time attack cars. The old TRB 1, 2, 3 and 4. I think they're up to TRB 4 now. Tsukuba record breakers. So Shootsy fallen back. He's about 3 seconds back at the moment. Almost going to put this one in the pocket. Douglas at 3 seconds as well, so a little bit of a battle there. That's going to give us an opportunity to pull away. Try not to make mistakes. Yeah, holding third for that hairpin. Fourth down here. Just 10 seconds away from some back markers. Might even get to start seeing those guys soon. So down into third for turn one. Are we going to use any second? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, just holding third. Will we get down to second for the left-hand hairpin here? No, just labouring this engine. I feel that the car moves around too much on the shifts, if I recall correctly. Haven't done much Formula V in Season 4. I think we're in Week 3, Season 4 at the moment. Trying to stay away from the R grade and the D grade, and even to an extent the C grade. It seems like every time I race those I get absolutely hammered. Both IR and SR takes a hit. Do prefer the cleaner racing. Labouring that engine. So Race Labs reckons we're going to do about 9 laps, give or take. 9.3 laps. Very interesting. Going to pick ourselves up a sweet 87 IRs. So even a B grader in here as well. So a 1.0, that is right on the borderline of a reset. If I hit a 0.9, that's straight back down to B. A couple of 2.3 B graders there, 2.4 D grader, 3.8 C grader. He's almost due to get himself a sweet B grade if he can keep that clean. Would be a fan if they segregated it out, similar to, maybe not exactly the same as Gran Turismo, but similar in that they rank the SR players and the IR. So iRacing purely ranks IR, it doesn't give a crap what your SR is. So you can pretty much be like and I actually have seen one, a D grade 5k IR player. If you never really intend to race anything higher than, say, the D series, you can just live there. As our first back marker makes their way onto the screen during lap 7. Be interesting to know if this was my first race here or my second race here. I do remember this week coming up and I was really excited to get out at Tsukuba and have a run. Don't really remember the race that well. Probably had the sweats on as per usual. It did take quite a long time to get the first road win. This was on page 2 of my replay, so I'd already saved around 25-30 replays before this replay makes its way into the bank. And if we look back at what week it was, I might have already been playing the game for maybe 2 or 3 months by the time we finally took this monkey off the back. We did bounce around a lot in Season 3 though. Every race was a different car on a different track. It hasn't been the same in Season 4. Approaching it a little bit different. Putting a little more effort into less cars. Just spending plenty of time just learning the tracks. That seems to be the hardest part at the moment. All new tracks, different handling characteristics and whatnot. Yeah. So, just on the last lap now. We should see a checkered flag. Not a whole lot of action. That's doing the old Lewis Hamilton style. Start at the front. Lead almost every lap. I think we might have even led every lap actually. You do get worried, as I said in the last video, when you see the back markers come through. You never know when they're going to take a wheel off. So that's right on the 12-minute mark. This must be good old American style. When the timer runs out, you finish the next lap. So this one's definitely got to be the last lap. 9 seconds in front of Fred at the moment. 20 seconds in front of Mark. So one would hope that you've got this podium stitched up. Just taking it easy behind Ben. Trying to wrap it up. Ooh, a little bit of a moment for Ben. Are we just going to back out of it? No risk. Don't risk it. Got to put this in the bank. It's been a long time coming. And there we have it, I believe. 11 laps of the finest. Maybe not. Maybe we are overtaking you, back marker. Watch out. Yeah, we're definitely still pushing. It looks like I've called it a lap early. Just waiting to be rear-ended here. Ben really, really close there. So lap 12. Yes, there it is. We've let Ben back past. Whew, that was stressful. Just even watching that back through. So thanks again for hanging out. Don't forget the old Simcators Discord if you want to get some chat happening. And I will see you for the next video soon. Peace out, fellas.